Hi, it's Heather with a new installment of RRatedReviews, and this one is really important for anyone who owns a phone. I've already done a review on the product, but something happened that I just have to update because it is insane. I bought an OtterBox, and the OtterBox that I bought was the Defender Pro. It was $60, and I was pissed. That was the sale price. And then it didn't even come with glass protection. The glass protection was another $50. I don't want to spend it. But I've broken enough phones that having the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and its price tag, I spent it. And I almost bought cheap glass protection. And I said, well, what am I going to do? What am I doing? So I bought the case last August, and it comes with a warranty. One of the little tabs on the side had broken off, so I sent them pictures, and for $10 they sent me a replacement, which was really cool. I think the glass protector lasted like 3 or 4 months, and it wasn't that it was broken. I had gotten paint on it, I got all kinds of shit on it, I had to scrape it clean. It was just foggy, I just couldn't see through it anymore. And I splurged and I bought another glass protector. And I mentioned it in a previous review. It's like the 8-time drop, whatever. So I'm going to tell you about my morning. I woke up in the middle of the night on the couch, fell asleep sleeping, and woke up to the sound of rain and almost couldn't move. My neck hurt, but the sound of pouring rain was almost as strong as the sound of a cat vomiting to wake me up, because I knew that I hadn't put the roof on my Jeep. So I managed to get up in my jammies, run outside, and put the roof on my Jeep. Everything was soaked. And the next morning, I was so exhausted that the next morning, I woke up at like 9, pissed, because I needed to be at work at 9. Made a cup of coffee, sat back down, and fell asleep until noon. 12:30, I think. I think I woke up and cried. It was Sunday. I had to go to work. I'm running around, head in a fog, trying to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do to get to work and get all the shit that I need. My dump truck is still at the mechanic shop. I'm still going back and forth with the Jeep and the dump truck and transferring shit from one car to another, one truck to another, and trying to remember everything. And my head is just all over the fucking place. So I did something stupid, and that's why I lead up to this. I'm finally getting ready to leave for work. And I'm like, fuck, I forgot a towel for my seat because it was soaked. So I took my clipboard, my cigarettes, and my phone and put them on the front bumper of my car and ran in the house to get the towel. Came back out, put the towel on the seat, and left for work. I live on Hill Road. So as soon as I pulled out of my driveway and headed towards the stop sign downhill, I'm like, what the fuck is that crunching noise? And I look in my side view mirror, and in the road is my clipboard, my cigarettes. And I'm like, no fucking way, my phone. No. I just threw the car in park. I got out. I knew. Tears in my fucking eyes. $1,300 phone. My second one. And there was no trade-in for this one. And there in the street, with my clipboard smashed, my cigarettes crushed, is my cell phone under all of it, with like rocks. Little tiny pebbles, like in the glass. I'm on that phone right now. It is 99.9% intact. I am in awe. I'm not saying if you do this, do something stupid like me, I guarantee it's gonna protect your phone. But the case is not damaged. I think there might be, up in the top left section this far from the top, potentially a little chip in the actual glass itself. There are a couple of pock marks. I'm not even taking the protective glass off to find out, because the protective screen cover, I don't know if they're indents from little pebbles. It might be a chip. My phone functions in its entirety. The case is not broken. The screen protector is not even really broken. And I would replace it, but I'm not taking it off because I don't know if those little dings are underneath or not, and it functions as is. This was a fully loaded, I mean, granted, it's a Wrangler, but it's a Wrangler Unlimited Sahara, so it's a full size, and it was loaded with tools. I mean, it wasn't light. Drove right over it. And it wasn't like my clipboard protected it. I don't know, maybe it did. I'm not sure, but it was under the clipboard because it was face down on the pavement. I would think that would be the worst place for it to be. My OtterBox Defender Pro saved my phone and my ass today. It was probably what would have been the beginning of one of the worst fucking days. I would have been without a phone for at least overnight until they sent me another $1,300. I mean, they're not going to take a trade-in if the phone's smashed. They'll give you $1 for it. I cannot begin to tell you how impressed I am. I was bitching about $60 and $50. It was like $100 to $110 to protect this phone. And it was the best fucking $110 I have ever spent. I am beyond grateful for the OtterBox. I cannot believe. Stop, Stitch. You're getting cat hair on my nose. If you need to protect your phone, I'm sure that there are other versions out there. But I bought Otter because I didn't know of any other brand, and I knew people who had used them in construction and swore by them. And I don't believe, at least in my experience, that any other phone case or glass protector is going to do for you what this fucking OtterBox Defender Pro did for me. It was the best one I could get. It's not the light. It's not the commuter. It's the Defender Pro. And I went with the best glass. And it was the best decision I ever made. This frugal cheap bitch didn't cheap out. And it was the best decision I've made. If you break your phone or you need protection for it, go get an OtterBox. I drove over it. And my glass isn't broken. I'm on it. I took a screenshot, but I don't know if it'll show. I'm not sure if you. This is like there might be a nick. I'm not even. I am so happy. It was like the best, worst luck I could have. I was tired. I did something stupid, and I am so happy that I had an OtterBox on my phone. Do not bitch about the cost. Because I did. And I'm so happy with OtterBox right now. That's it. I have nothing else. It's just, I'm just saying it, posting it, end of story. Hands down. I mean, I've had other phone cases that did nothing, but they were no-name brands. I mean, just $10 knockoff shit for $10 just to make myself feel better that I had a case. When I had to buy a phone for $1,300, I'm like, fuck it, I gotta get a real case. And I'm so glad that I got an OtterBox. And you will be too. Questions or comments, feel free to leave them. If you want to hit like or subscribe, I would love that. Have a great day.